What's going on? My name is Hunter W. This is the Rings of Power episode 2. As you saw in my last reaction, I'm doing this in one sitting. I'm trying to get this all out, and I want to sink into this. I haven't read the books at all, so it's kind of confusing me about what's going on a little bit. I'm a little lost in terms of lore, but if people help me out in the comments, that would be really cool. I get to look it up. I'll watch some, lore videos afterwards, but I don't want to get any spoilers in terms of what happens in between this and like Lord of the Rings. But with all that being said, I do think the show is awesome. Fantasy's my thing. I have a bias. I love the Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbit movies. I played the games. I know the games aren't really they're not really lore heavy in terms of canon, but I thought the fantasy in it was really fun. I'm a fantasy fan, so what I'm seeing is awesome. So with that being said, let's just hop into this. Let's see what this second episode is about.
It's been years since the last orc was...
It's also going to take me a little bit to get the people's names, alright? To get all the people's names in this show. Watching recaps might help. Oh, good job. Oh, that's gotta be hot. Huh? He's dead. Oh, no, he's not. Whoa. Who is this guy? We supposed to... Oh, that's kind of cool. A sorcerer? We'll see.
And anything bad that happens the next 3 seasons will be our fault.
Oh no! No, no, no!
We'll get stuck in a rut.
Get him, get him, get him. I mean, he'll be fine. He survived the crash. What does a giant eat?
Just the ones that can't keep a secret.
I like the actress for Poppy. She's funny.
This was no ground sheath. Someone dug this passage.
Something.
Oh.
Men did not do this.
Go. Warn you.
Ooh, the hammer that forges the rings?
The tool that wrought the CONSOOMERR.
Celebrimbor.
Contain the very light of Valinor. Strange, isn't it? Who hope to craft.
Real power indeed.
But a glint on the far horizon. You have come to Eregion to help me achieve the how.
A tower.
One that can host a forge. Any ever been.
Dwarves. Now they can build. They can build.
With Prince Durin.
No. What is the right?
He opened it anyways.
I'll rejoin you in Eregion. You certain you know what you're doing? Lord Celebrimbor, trust me. You are master of your craft, my friend. Allow me a few
They
days.
don't like each other, elves and dwarves. Wow, it looks good. And this is what we saw in Hobbit. And they seem to be open arms indeed for the elf. Hey! Hell yeah! He looks good. Whoa! What the hell is this guy? What in the hell? The slug, no! Ooh. Well, he knows enough to draw something, and clearly he remembers something. My first thought was constellations. I thought maybe he was...
What is it?
Or the stars, or... no. A sign.
Some sort of map?
Oh! Ow! Ooh! Mana Ure. Ure.
Just looks like a batch of dots and noobs.
And you've not seen it?
Seen what?
It looks like they're part of a broken ship.
The worm.
The worm?
That's our ship.
Oh, that's gotta be frickin'... that looks like a worm.
Be still!
Be still. Oh. Oh, yeah, nice. Nice, thanks. You might want to abandon ship there, buddy. Yep. She made the right call. Just keep swimming. Damn, look at these guys go. Elrond is holding up. Ooh.
The dog may bark at the moon, but he cannot bring it down. Take your leave.
Perhaps his lordship would be willing to escort me to the exit.
Gladly.
A dog may bark at the moon, but he cannot bring it down.
I've lived an entire life in that time. A life you missed.
That's sad. They were friends and wow.
So what do you have to say to that? Friend?
I hope you can come to forgive me. And I would like very much to apologize to your family as well.
Beard? No! This cannot be Elrond, can it?
I fear so, fair lady.
His wife?
Durin didn't tell me you were coming.
Durin didn't know.
I've been remiss in not...
Almost any shot in this show looks like wallpaper.
Fairly confident we were onto a sizable.
Has it?
Owlie's beard!
Pent up emotions, alright.
This.
It wasn't elves that chased me from my homeland. It was orcs.
Okay.
Your home. Where was it?
What's it matter?
Everything to her.
It's ashes now.
What if it's a person, bro? Oh! Go! Get out of there! Come on! Ooh, ooh, tight spaces. You don't want to be caught in a tight space with all those rats. Oh, no. Ooh! Whoa! What the what is that? Why do I feel like I'm watching Alien? That's an orc, right? Yeah. That's an orc. What are you doing? Shut it. Shut it, shut it, shut it. Shut it, Theo. Catch it. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, he's stuck. Noose him up. Nice job, Theo. Ooh. Oh.
Is there any of you here who want to live? We make for the Elven Tower at first light.
Okay. Keep yourself upright. Ooh. There you go. Come on. There you go. Nice. Look at, they're still surviving on that. That little ship. Titanic was a pussy. He can speak to fireflies? Who is this guy? Wait, is he making the drawing that he made? Looked like they were lined up. Yeah, kind of like a constellation, like the stars.
They're stars.
Yeah.
A kind of constellation. Okay, they're stars. Nori?
Why did that happen? What's wrong? Well, shit. Kid, you wanna drop that? Come on, Theo. Okay, Theo? Come on, Theodore.
Yes, Mother. I'm ready.
Why am I getting like Frodo vibes from when he put on the ring? All right. That's it. That's it. So, episode 2, we had that stranger who fell out of the sky. We had the dwarves, Celebrimbor. There was that big ship scene. Well, actually, not a big ship. It was a little ship on a piece of plywood, practically. It was the big worm. We had that scene, which was pretty cool. It was pretty well shot with Galadriel swimming away. We also had Elrond and Celebrimbor going to Moria with the dwarves. Moria was pretty different. It looked pretty different. Of course, it should look different. It's a lot earlier than The Hobbit. But I thought it was really well done, and it kind of brought me back to why those movies were so special in the first place. Now, I think The Stranger, there were quite a few theories in my head about it. I don't want to, it's kind of a cop-out answer. You know, Gandalf. I don't know why it would be Gandalf, but they were saying, oh, he's not from here. He's not one of us. The Harfoots were really confused, and he was drawing what looked like constellations at first in the dirt. Then he used the fireflies to kind of make a constellation. So it was kind of giving me this idea about he's definitely trying to remember who he was. He doesn't remember anything. It's kind of like he has memory loss. The Harfoots are really confused about this guy. They don't know who he is. And I was thinking if he had memory loss, and he came from the stars. He was shooting from skies across the world, like across Middle-earth, Mordor, all the seas. Like, that's where he came from. I don't think we still know that. I personally don't know that. I don't know if the lore tells you that, where Gandalf comes from. He's kind of just this guy who's like, oh, we're going to this quest. You have to go here. This is your destiny, kind of. and he kind of just guides you along the way. And he yelled, like he had this big posture about him, and he kind of grew telling Bilbo Baggins take the ring off. So it kind of reminds me of that a little bit, kind of how he had that huge roar and everything around him just grew really dark. So that's kind of what led me to think it was Gandalf. Could have been a cop-out answer, I don't know, but that's really kind of what led me to believe that. Dwarves were really cool. I love the relationship between him and Elrond. I thought they would have been like more angsty towards each other. Like the elves and the dwarves don't really have the best relationships, and I think the movies anyways, they didn't have the best relationships. Like, of course, Legolas and Gimli, they were kind of like, how about dying next to a friend in the end of all things in the third movie, Return of the King, because they were talking about, I would never think I would be fighting next to you. And they had all those quarrels and bickerings. So I thought that would have been the case, but it seems like this was a nicer time. It was kind of a nicer era for these two species coming together, because he was talking about he missed his wedding. Elrond missed the prince's wedding, and he was really upset. Galadriel is with a stranger, and it looks like they're going to be adventuring together. I think there's a lot to unpack here, and there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of lore that I wish I knew, but I don't. And I have to say, I'm on board with this. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. I love fantasy. I can't really say it sucks, because it's just kind of like, oh, it sucks. Like, I just don't like it. It's not really for me. Like, I don't really have anything to say that makes it suck for me, because it looks like crazy. I'm pretty much enjoying everything I'm seeing here. All the characters, they're really cool. Yeah, I mean, there might be one or two where I'm just like, that's all right. I mean, there's always going to be some shows that have dull characters, but I'm pretty on board with this. I can't wait for the next one. I'm just thinking about it, just talking about it. Like, there's a lot here, and I hope all these characters eventually come together. It looks like with Game of Thrones, there's all these characters, there's different characters, subplots. It looks like it's what's happening here. There's subplots that we're going to be unfolding, and it's going to come together. And there's quite a few seasons, I heard. So I'm on board with this, man. I think it's pretty good. If you guys are wondering how I feel, I like it. I'm invested. So thanks for tuning in. This was the review, my reaction. Like and subscribe if you like this show. I'm going to be watching the rest of it on here. Thank you for tuning in. Take care and bye-bye.